Hi everybody, this is Kim Lepasic from Persimmon Dreams. I'm coming to you today. I wanted to just show you what I'm working on for this month's Island Batik Challenge. It's going to be an artsy-fartsy challenge, and part of the rule is that we have to use 3 different weights of Aurifil thread. So they did send us these 3 Aurifil threads. This one is a gray and it's a cotton, and I believe it's a 28 weight thread. This one right here is, or no, this one was blue, sorry. This one is gray and it's a 40 weight thread, which I use a lot. I love 40 weight. And then this one is a cotton 12, another gray. So I have these really cool colors. Plus I have like a huge collection of Aurifil myself, so I'm definitely going to use that too. Alright, I'm going to get out of this and just chat and show you what I'm working on. So, later in May, my family and I went on a trip to North Carolina, and I got to talk with a guild, which was awesome. But on the way, we also did some fun adventures. And so I got some really amazing pictures of flowers at the Biltmore Estates. This one I love. It's almost like a little world living inside the flower. And so what I did, here's a couple. This one, I just think the possibilities of thread play with this image is going to be amazing. And then I did a couple mini ones too. I'm not sure if I'll get all of these done, or if, I don't know, I just sort of wanted to prep it. I have some things that I'll be out and about, so if there's any like handwork that I can do while I'm out and about, I want to get everything prepped so that I'm ready for that. What I'm using is an awesome thing from heatnbond. They're called Easy Print transfer sheets. They come in a package that looks like this. You can either get heatnbond transfer sheets for light fabrics, or you can get it for dark fabrics. So for light fabrics, you would typically put on like white or like a gray or nothing with a pattern, because whatever pattern is under that will show through it. The dark fabric, if there's a pattern underneath it, it does not show through it. I've done this before, and it's created a really cool effect on my quilts. I'll try to post some links maybe of the ones I've already done. So what I did is I printed this picture on inkjet light paper transfer sheet, and I did this picture on dark. So this one, the pattern beneath it will not go through, and this one I'm hoping the pattern comes through somewhat. So what you do is you carefully peel off the back. I found that it was harder to get the back started on the light sheet, probably because it's just a little more fragile. So I did use a pin to just score that. So I'm pulling that off, and it's like really, really flimsy. Then I'm gonna lay that on my fabric, which I prepped. I wanted to make it just slightly bigger than my actual design or my actual transfer paper, because I'll come back and trim it down if I want, or else that gives me some seam allowances if I decide to do some stitching around it. I don't know, I was just on Pinterest and I saw some really cool stuff, and I'm not sure if that's where I want to go with this, or if I want to, I don't really know where I'm going, so I think I just have to start at somewhere and get going with it. So then I have this paper, this transfer paper on here, and I have it so that the picture is face up. Then the next step is to put my pressing sheet, which comes with the package, right on top of that. I'm going to move this one over just so I don't mess it up. I'm just going to alter it over just a touch. Here we go. Alright, and I am going to use my Panasonic for this one, and what it tells you to do is to press up, down, up, down, up, down. And I am going to do this for about 90 seconds. I don't know how to know when 90 seconds. I'm pretty sure it hasn't happened yet. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And the key is you just really want it on here. So this is like the stuff you would use, and then what you want to do is you want to spin it, and you want to do it again. This is the kind of the transfer sheet you use if you're going to make like a special t-shirt, where you want to just transfer like a design on it. It's a little bit stiff on t-shirts, I think, but you are able to like cut out the pattern a little bit more, so you could make it less stiff than what this is. But I really found it's fun to use on art quilts. So alright, I'm gonna call it good. Then the instructions say to peel it off while it's still hot. I'm just doing this really carefully. Oh, I'm losing a little bit. I might not have ironed it perfectly, but you know, honestly, this is an art piece. Oh no, I didn't lose anything. It's because of how the fabric underneath is. So look at how cool that is. That turned out really cool. What I might do actually is like reprint this flower onto the dark stuff and just see how it works when it's put on the same fabric, and maybe do like a comparison, a side-by-side comparison. So I'm gonna just really quickly, I'm not even gonna trim this. I'm gonna use this piece for the next thing instead of the other one that I had prepped, just because I'm thinking my project might be sort of a study in transfer paper and how you get different effects using different things. So my next one, I'm gonna just peel. I started it, one of these corners, I started it. This actually started way easier than the other one, and I think because this is for the dark fabric, so it's a little thicker than the light fabric. So see how well that just comes right off. So if I wanted to right now, I could go in and like trim some of this out and just focus on the flower, but I sort of like the outside too, so I'm not going to do that. So once again, I put my sheet down, and I'm gonna just rotate it over here, and we're going to press in that motion that they wanted us to do. Up and down, up and down. So my favorite thing is, I'm an ambassador for Island Batik, so I get to use their gorgeous fabric. I also am an affiliate, or I don't know if it's an affiliate, I think a designer. I'm a designer for ThermoWeb. So when they get new products, I get a chance to really try them out and see how they work. And so ThermoWeb, a lot of their stuff is for like cards and stuff, or like they have some amazing products that also work for, they work on clothing. They have like a cool elastic thing, but I like to take their products and play with it in quilting. It's always fun for me to see how I can use a product in a different way in quilting and incorporate new techniques into my pieces. So here we go. Peel that off. Look at, I got this beautiful image. It's now on here. I was looking at this. So this should be able to be washed. Like if you were to put this on a garment, it's washable. You wait 24 hours before washing. You turn the garment or project inside out, and you wash with cold, mild detergent. Tumble dry or lay flat to dry. Yeah, so this works really good. This actually is way more brilliant than I thought it was going to turn out, so I'm excited about that. So now my next plan is to maybe do some random piecing, or I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do to make these into a quilt. But I do think I'm going to print this onto a dark sheet and just do both of them just to see the difference and like how this shows through and how the other one doesn't. And this one, I can't wait. I feel like, can you just see the thread work possibilities with this guy? I think it's going to be really fun. So, and maybe what I'll do is cut this guy out and just put it on a batik and then play with it. We'll see. We'll see what I do. I always have fun, and so I'll be posting throughout the month of July of my artsy fartsy challenge and what I'm getting accomplished in it. Thanks for visiting. Be sure to check out Persimmon Dreams. That's Persimmon with one M on Instagram, or head to my website, kimlepasic.com. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.